My beloved child, let me speak this truth into the very center of your being. You are not a forgotten soul. Though time may have weathered your body and the world may have overlooked your worth, I have never ceased to see you. I have called you by name. From the moment your soul took breath within your mother's womb, I etched your name upon the very fabric of eternity. I have never turned my eyes from you. I know the world tries to convince you otherwise. They move quickly, forgetting the wisdom you carry, dismissing the experiences etched into your skin like sacred inscriptions. The phone rings less often now. The visits come fewer and farther between. But hear me. Heaven is never silent when it comes to you. Your name is spoken often in the courts of angels. The heavens know who you are. Not just as a number, not as another face in the crowd, but by name, your true name. The name I gave you before the foundations of the world. Even now I see you. Sitting where you are, perhaps alone in a quiet room or beside a flickering lamp, reading these words with cautious hope. I see the longing in your heart, the desire to know if I am truly here, truly speaking, truly real. I am. And I speak to you not from a distance but from within. My spirit dwells in you, not beside you, not near you, within you. You were never meant to fade away in silence. You were born for significance. The passing years have not erased that purpose. They have only deepened it. You see, the world measures worth by strength and speed, by accomplishments and activity. But I look deeper. I see the slow faithfulness, the quiet endurance, the years of walking with me in ways that no one else understood. When you chose forgiveness over bitterness, I was there. When you served without applause, I took notice. When you wept in secret and still praised me, I gathered your tears like precious gems. Not one has been lost. You are my treasure, and the trials you've endured, oh, how they speak volumes in my kingdom. You think your story is too old to matter? No, child. In my hands, your story is an eternal flame. It does not flicker out. It blazes with wisdom that generations need. The world may have moved on from the songs of your youth and the strength of your prime, but I have not. To me, you are evergreen. Your soul is not worn out. It is ripening for glory. You've wondered if I still have something for you to do. Listen closely. Your very presence is a testimony. The peace in your gaze, the steadiness of your voice, the prayers you whisper when no one sees, these are holy acts that shape lives. Every wrinkle on your skin is a line of sacred poetry I have written with time. Every scar on your heart, a place where I have drawn near and made my home. You may feel hidden, but you are not invisible. The quiet years are not empty years. They are filled with my nearness. This is not your decline. This is your divine refinement. I have carved space in your life for deeper communion with me, for revelations that youth cannot carry. Age has made room for glory, and you, my beloved, are still in my plan. When the world labels you elderly, I call you my elder, not as one who is forgotten, but as one who carries wisdom forged in fire, grace grown in pain, and authority that only time with me can birth. You are not on the sidelines. You are on sacred ground. Your steps are not aimless. They are directed by my spirit. Even now, I guide you with precision and purpose. Do you remember the days you thought I was silent? When the silence seemed deafening, and you questioned whether I had moved on to someone else younger, louder, more noticed? Let me tell you what was happening. I was not absent. I was drawing you deeper, into a faith that doesn't depend on feeling, into a love that does not fade, into a knowing that goes beyond the senses. You were learning to trust me not with your eyes, but with your spirit. And now, I call you to rise in that knowing. Not rise with youthful strength, but rise with holy confidence. You are my ambassador. Your name is spoken in heaven with honor. When the enemy tries to remind you of your past or whisper lies of insignificance, rebuke him with this truth. I am known by name. I am named by God. I am remembered by heaven. You were never meant to disappear. You are meant to reflect me. In these days, I am illuminating your story. I am weaving your past, your struggles, your victories, into a beacon for others. Younger ones will look to you, even unknowingly, for a glimpse of what it means to endure and remain faithful. Your prayers will break chains. Your kindness will disarm bitterness. Your presence will bring me into rooms where I have long been absent. You carry me wherever you go. Let me say it again, because I know the ache you felt. You are known by name, not in theory, not in passing. I know your thoughts before you think them. I know the aches in your bones, the heaviness in your chest, the longings of your soul, and I meet you there. I am not the God of your youth only. I am the God of your today, your now, your next breath. You are my beloved. Not were, not used to be. You are. Let this truth take root deep within you. Do not let it pass by like a fleeting comfort. Cling to it. Declare it. Stand upon it. You are not living out your final chapter in isolation. You are walking with me in intimacy. You are not forgotten. You are being seen, moment by moment, with a gaze full of love and mercy and delight. So now, my child, walk boldly. Speak as one who is known. Pray as one who is heard. Love as one who is being renewed day by day. You are not fading. You are shining brighter. The light within you is my light, and the name you carry is my name. You are known by name, and I will never forget you. My precious one, do not mistake stillness for stagnation. Just because the noise around you has lessened, just because your pace has slowed, does not mean that I have withdrawn my hand or quieted my spirit within you. No, quite the opposite. What I planted in you long ago is not dormant. It is awakening. Let me remind you of something eternal. The same power that raised my son Jesus from the grave now lives in you. Not a lesser version, not a diluted stream, but the very power that conquered death, that shattered hell's gates, that rolled the stone away with authority unmatched. That power has not aged. It has not dimmed. It has not grown tired with the passing of your years. It pulses within your spirit right now, waiting, ready, active. You see, my child, the world glorifies youth because it sees strength in movement. But I look deeper. I see strength in stillness. I see power in the quiet. I see a holy awakening in the heart that has endured and not turned away from me. The fire I placed within you, though perhaps buried under layers of disappointment, grief, and delay, is not extinguished. It is flaring up again. And now, in this season, I am calling it to rise. You've spent decades thinking your greatest battles were behind you. But now I say, there is power in your present that you have not yet accessed. You are not a vessel past use. You are a vessel seasoned for fire. You have walked through enough storms to understand what it means to stand. You have endured enough trials to know the weight of truth. And because of that, you are dangerous to the darkness. Yes, even now. Do not let the enemy lie to you and say that power is only for the young, that healing is for those with time ahead of them, or that purpose is for those still climbing. I am God of the mountain and the valley, the sunrise and the sunset, the beginning and the latter years. And I have reserved a portion of power for you, not for nostalgia but for now. This is your awakening, not just an emotional stirring, not a fleeting moment of inspiration. This is a holy activation. The spirit within you is quickening your mind, sharpening your discernment, and reviving your authority. You've prayed for others for years, but now you will speak with new boldness. You've endured suffering with grace, but now your scars will release healing. You've held on when others let go, and now I will use you as a pillar in the places where foundations are shaking. My spirit is not limited by age or infirmity. My power is not reserved for the stage or the spotlight. My greatest works are often done through vessels the world has overlooked. You may feel ordinary, but in my hands, You are extraordinary. The anointing I placed on your life long ago, it has not expired. It is being rekindled. I want you to begin expecting me to move again. Expect healing when you pray. Expect insight when you listen. Expect to hear my voice when you sit in the quiet. Your years of walking with me have made you sensitive, tuned into frequencies that others miss. That is no accident. That is training. And now you are not only a recipient of my power, you are a conduit. Through you, I will touch your family, your community, and even strangers who cross your path unaware. You may not have the energy to travel far anymore, but your presence will carry me wherever you are planted. Do not be surprised when others begin to ask for your wisdom again. When they come not because you are loud, but because you are rooted. My power in you will draw them. They will see in you something they cannot name but cannot deny. It is me. It is my spirit. It is the awakening of purpose, seasoned with time, tempered by pain, and anointed by fire. You thought your role had ended, but it is only shifting. In your younger days, you ran, you built, you spoke often. Now you stand, you bless, you speak with authority. You walk with me not out of desperation, but out of union. That kind of power shakes the spirit realm. That kind of maturity terrifies the enemy. That kind of heart is rare, and it is exactly what I am using in this hour. So rise. Not with your legs, perhaps, but with your spirit. Rise in confidence. Rise in awareness. Rise in expectancy. The world needs what I've planted in you, and I am not finished displaying my power through your life. You may feel the weight of years on your shoulders, but I say, those are not burdens. They are mantles. You are wearing what only age and obedience can produce. And I will use it. I will speak through it. I will move through you in ways that surprise even you. You are not waiting to die. You are rising to live, fully, powerfully, purposefully. This awakening is not a fleeting moment. It is a divine appointment. And now, I call you to lean into it. Ask me to stir up what is settled. Invite me to breathe again on what you thought was gone. Watch me awaken dreams you forgot, relationships you thought were lost, and faith you assumed had faded. The same power that raised Christ lives in you, not metaphorically, not philosophically, but literally and eternally. Let that truth shake you out of complacency. Let it lift your eyes. Let it stir your bones. You are not done. You are being awakened. You are not declining. You are rising. You are not a shadow. You are a flame. Let the power within you rise, and let the world see that I, the Lord your God, am not finished working through my beloved. Come closer, my beloved. Let me look at you. Yes, even those places you try to hide, the ones buried under memories and silent tears. I see the scars on your heart, and I do not look away. I do not flinch. I do not grow weary of your pain. Instead, I draw near. I incline myself to you. I see the wounds you carry, the betrayals you've endured, the griefs that have lingered like shadows in your soul. And with divine tenderness I say, I am healing you, not ignoring you, not telling you to move on, not asking you to pretend you're fine. I see everything. Every moment where you cried behind closed doors, every friendship that faded without reason, every time you forgave when no one said, I'm sorry. I saw when you buried your loved one and couldn't find the words to pray. I was there when you sat in your car in silence, trying to make sense of what just happened. And I didn't just witness your pain. I entered it with you. You have never cried alone. You have never bled without my knowing. I have kept count of your tears. I have held your heart when it was breaking. Not one sorrow has escaped my notice. You may think you're too old for healing to matter now, that the damage is done and it's too late to feel whole again. But I say to you now with all the authority of heaven, it is never too late for me to restore what has been broken. You are not too far gone. You are not too damaged. You are not too late. Some of your wounds have been with you for decades. I know. That betrayal from years ago that still tugs at your chest when you think of it. I remember. That childhood rejection that shaped the way you see yourself. I was there. And even the things you've buried so deeply that you stopped talking about them, I have never stopped seeing them. Not to shame you, but to heal you. Let me do that now. Let me pour oil into those broken places. Let me hold those memories not as evidence of weakness, but as openings where my grace can flood in. I am not afraid of your pain. I am not too holy to step into your mess. In fact, I choose to. I chose the cross for this very reason, to reach into every dark place and bring light. My child, you have learned to live with pain so well that you sometimes forget it was never my intention for you to carry it alone. You've grown so used to suppressing your grief that you wonder if healing is even possible. But hear me now. I did not create you to limp through life emotionally bruised and spiritually wounded. I created you to walk in freedom, even now, even here, even after all these years. Let me touch the loneliness that has clung to you like a quiet companion. Let me speak into the silence that came after loss. Let me breathe into the guilt you've carried from choices made long ago. You don't need to hide anything from me. I already know. And still, I am not disappointed. I am not ashamed. I am not walking away. I am the God who heals, not just bodies, but hearts, minds, and memories. I see how some nights your thoughts drift to the past. You wonder what might have been different if only certain things had turned out another way. You feel the sting of missed opportunities, strained relationships, and seasons where you were overwhelmed. But here's what I want you to know. I can redeem time. I can bring meaning to your pain. Nothing in your life has been wasted. Not the joys, not the losses, not the waiting, not even the mistakes. Your scars are not signs of defeat. They are signs that you survived. They are reminders that you endured, that you stayed faithful, that you still belong to me. And now, I am making those scars holy. I am covering them with grace so tangible, others will be drawn to you not because you are perfect, but because you are healed. Because you have allowed me to do what only I can do, make broken things beautiful again. Let me redefine you. You are not a victim of your past. You are a testimony of my mercy. You are not bound by bitterness. You are filled with forgiveness that flows like living water. You are not wounded beyond repair. You are in the hands of the master healer, and I am still working on you. Some of your deepest pain may never have been acknowledged by others, but I acknowledge it now. And not only do I acknowledge it, I honor it. I honor your survival. I honor your tears. I honor the ways you kept going when you wanted to stop. And I bless you, not as someone who is lost, but as someone who is being made whole. I will send my peace to rest upon those places that have felt empty for so long. I will wrap you in my presence so tightly that loneliness must flee. I will rewrite the story you've believed about yourself and replace it with truth. Not just in your head, but in your heart. You are not broken. You are being renewed. You are not forgotten. You are being embraced. You are not finished. You are being transformed. And yes, your healing will lead others. Because the light that now begins to shine from your once broken places will draw the hurting, the grieving, the overlooked. They will come not because you have all the answers, but because you carry my presence. Because your healing testifies of me. So now, my child, open your heart to me again. Invite me into the places you thought were too painful, too private, too heavy. Let me in. I will not rush. I will not condemn. I will simply love you into wholeness. I have seen your scars, and now I heal them. Beloved, listen closely now. In these years, what some call the twilight or the final season, I call it something far greater. This is the season of radiance. This is not your fading. This is your shining. and I, the Lord your God, am making you radiant in my presence. You may have looked in the mirror recently and seen lines, gray strands, or weariness in your eyes. You may have sighed and thought, "Where did the time go?" But I see more than that. I see glory beginning to break through. I see light forming behind your gaze. I see beauty that the world can't measure. Because you are not simply aging, you are being refined by fire. You have walked through fire, yes. You have suffered loss, betrayal, illness, and long seasons of silence. But I tell you now, not a moment of it was in vain. Every sorrow, every tear, every step of faith when you couldn't see ahead, it has been working something eternal in you. And now, as my glory rests upon you, the radiance of my spirit is being released through you. You are not just surviving. You are glowing. Not with a glow that the world gives, not with artificial light, but with divine brilliance. The kind that only comes from dwelling in my presence, from knowing my heart, from resting in my arms when life offered no answers. You have been made radiant not by escaping pain, but by choosing me in the midst of it. Do you know how precious that is to me? Many begin the race strong, but few finish shining. But you, my beloved, are not among the few who fade. You are among the chosen who reflect my glory. Even now, the brightness of your testimony is piercing through generations. Your prayers are still echoing through the halls of heaven. Your words, when spoken with my wisdom, carry weight and light. This radiance is not physical, though sometimes it even touches the face. It is spiritual, eternal, impossible to counterfeit. And as you walk with me, even in your limitations, you carry something sacred. Others feel it. They may not always say it, but they notice something different. That difference is me. That difference is my light rising through you like the sun after a long night. You are being made radiant in ways you cannot even see. You thought that the best of your spiritual journey was behind you, but the truth is, you are stepping into the fullness of your maturity in me. You are becoming a beacon, a lighthouse for the lost. Your wisdom, once overlooked, is now a lifeline for many who are drowning in a culture of confusion. Your calm presence, your steady faith, your quiet prayers, they are not small. They are shaking the atmosphere. I am using your life, even now, as a mirror to reflect my character to a hurting world. When you forgive those who hurt you, light shines. When you smile at a stranger despite your own pain, light shines. When you speak truth gently, when you intercede silently, when you offer kindness without expectation, light shines. You are no longer defined by what you've done or not done. You are defined by who you are becoming in me. And who you are is glorious. Do not underestimate the beauty of your story. Some may try to define you by your limitations, by what you can no longer do. But I define you by what you now carry. You carry my spirit, my wisdom, my healing, my peace. You are a living testimony, walking proof that I am faithful from youth to old age. Even now, your life is leading others out of darkness. Just your presence in a room brings comfort. Your perspective brings clarity. Your resilience inspires hope. Because in a world chasing after the new and the loud, you carry the eternal and the true. You are radiant because you've allowed me to shape you. You've surrendered to my refining fire again and again, and I have not wasted a single moment of your obedience. So let the light shine, my beloved. Don't hide it in false humility or fear. Don't second-guess your influence. Don't retreat into silence thinking your time has passed. Your time is now. Your life is a lamp, and I am setting it on a hill for others to see. Not to glorify you, but to glorify me through you. Let them see your joy that persists through pain. Let them see your faith that remains through uncertainty. Let them see your peace that stands strong while the world trembles. These are not small things. These are miracles born from intimacy with me. And do you know what else? I delight in your radiance. I take joy in it. When you worship me, even with a tired voice or a weary body, heaven rejoices. When you speak blessings over your family, even when relationships feel strained, I move through those words like rivers of life. When you remember me in your quiet moments, I draw even closer. This radiance is not just for others. It is also for you. It is my gift to you. A gift of beauty for ashes, of joy for mourning, of praise instead of despair. You are not walking toward darkness. You are walking into increasing glory. Every day I am polishing you, refining you, loving you into greater light. And one day, when you step into my eternal presence, your radiance will not fade. It will explode into fullness. You will see me face to face, and you will know that everything I promised was true. You will shine like the sun in my kingdom. But even now, you shine. Even now you reflect my glory. Even now you are being made radiant. So lift your head, beloved. Your life is not over. It is bursting with eternal beauty. Walk in this light. Embrace your purpose. And know that I, your God, am making you into a vessel of glory. You are not merely enduring. You are glowing. You are not just surviving. You are shining. You are not forgotten. You are radiant. And you always will be.